Jai Sai Ram, Chapter 17. Ratanji of Nanded got son by grace of Sai, the secret of taking donation. Ratanji of Nanded got son by grace of Sai. There lived a famous trader, Ratanji Sahapurji Vaidya by name, and none under Nizam state. He had amassed much wealth in the trade. He was charitable and benevolent. People thought him to be happiest man, but for not having any issue for a long time, he used to remain worried. He used to tell in his mind, "Will not God ever be kind to me? Will I not ever have a son?" He became averse to the meals. When will he have a son? This worry kept him engulfed the whole time. He had strong belief in Dasganu. He opened his heart before him. Then Dasganu advised him to go to the shelter of Sri Sai Samarnath Almighty and pray him to grant him a son. Ratanji also found this advice useful and he decided to go to SHRI. After some days, he came to SHRI and became happy by the sight of Baba. He offered beautiful garland to Baba and presented so many flowers, fruits. After it, sitting beside Baba with respect and prayed like this, "Many distressed people come to you and you immediately remove their difficulties. Hearing this fame, I also have come here to your lotus feet with great hopes. I have become very confident. Please do not frustrate me." Sri Sai Baba asked 5 rupees as a donation from him, which he wanted to give. But Baba said again, "I have already received 3 rupees 14 annas from you, so give me balance." Hearing the Ratanji got astonished. He could not understand the meaning what Baba said. He began to think that he had visited SHRI for the first time, and this is very wonderful that he already received 3 rupees and 14 annas. He could not solve this puzzle. He kept sitting at the feet of Baba and paid the balance. He divulged in the purpose of his visit and requested for the grant of a son. Baba felt pity on him. He said, "Do not worry, now your bad days have finished." After this, Baba put his blessings, hand on the head, and said, "Allah will fulfill your wish." Having the permission of Baba, Ratanji returned to Nanded. And whatever happened in SHRI, he told to Dasganu. He was also puzzled by Dasganu. He kept thinking over it for many days. After many days, he recollected that Ratanji had invited a Muslim saint, Maula Sahib, at his place as a guest and spent some money for him. Maula Sahib was a famous saint of Nanded who used to do the work of labor. When Ratanji decided to go to SHRI a few days before it, Maula Sahib suddenly visited Ratanji at his house. Ratanji was well acquainted to him and loved him also. Therefore, in his respect, he arranged a breakfast. Dasganu asked Ratanji to give him the details of the payment in the hospitality, and all were astonished to know that it is exactly 3 rupees 14 annas were spent, nothing more or less. Everyone knew the omnipresence of Baba through his lived in SHRI, but what is happening outside of it is fully aware to him. Ratanji became highly devoted at the feet of Sai. At right time, a son was born to him, due to which his happiness knew no bounds. It is said that 12 issues were born to him, but only 4 survived. Baba told Rabadhur Hari Vinayak Satik to have a second marriage and grant of son after the death of his first wife. Rahi Bahadur Radhe had a second marriage. First, he had 2 girls, due to which he became disappointed, but the third he had a son. The secret of taking donation. For a long time, Baba never took any donation from anybody. He used to collect burnt matchsticks and put them in his pocket. Maybe a devotee or some other man, he never asked anything from anybody. If anybody presented a paisa to him, he accepted it and purchased either tobacco or oil from it. He usually used some spoke bidi or chilla. Some people thought having the sight of saint without presenting anything is not proper, so they began to offer money to Baba. If it was 1 paisa, he put it in his pocket. If it was 2 paisa, he immediately returned 1 paisa. When his fame had spread far and wide and many people began to come for the sight of Baba, then Baba started accepting donation from them. In fact, Baba, for teaching the lesson of abandonment of money, getting rid of attachment and making heart pure, Baba used to have donation from all, but he used it for speciality also. Baba used to say, whatever I accept, I have to return it by 100 times and more. Many examples have been found of it. Jai Sai Ram.